500th take. Yeah, so my name's Donovan Wilson. This is my first vlog. I'm located here in Oklahoma City. And I decided to start this vlog because I wanted to go ahead and document my journey of being a business owner. I just recently decided to basically start being a full-time entrepreneur earlier this year, back in March. And I've always been a big Casey Neistat fan, back when he did the daily vlogs, and I've always told myself I would like to do daily vlogs. However, living in Oklahoma City, it's not the most entertaining place, so I never really thought my life was interesting enough to really do a daily vlog. But since I started my landscape company and I'm now doing it full time, I thought this would be the perfect excuse to start it. I've always really wanted to do it, and so here I am. Like I was saying earlier, this is my first year doing it full time. I used to be a IT supervisor at a local bank here in Oklahoma City. Very blessed to have that job. Very fortunate because it allowed me to do things that I couldn't do before having the job. But it wasn't really, it was taken away from me more than it was adding to me, if that makes sense. I can remember vividly sitting in my office, just looking out the big window, seeing the beautiful sky, seeing the people running around doing their thing, and I wanted to do that. I didn't want to be stuck in an office. It's just not for me. There's nothing wrong with it, but it wasn't for me. And my wife and I were blessed enough to be able to buy our first house. And I bought the house, and I decided to take a week off because we had to. And during that week off, I decided to really give outside the TLC it needed, because there was overgrown brush everywhere. The garden beds were in terrible shape. So I decided to, take the week off, 2 weeks off, and really get it looking good. And so I was ripping out all the bushes, I was doing my thing, and while I was doing it, all the neighbors that were out walking kept complimenting me, saying, "Hey, you're doing a really good job. It's looking great. It really needed it." And I was actually really liking the process, just the process of taking something and just making it look better. And just in the middle of me doing that, taking care of the front yard and the backyard, I thought to myself, you know what? I really want to start a landscape company. And because I've been searching ever since I started the job at the bank. I knew it wasn't going to be a forever thing. I knew I wasn't going to stay there. I just had to get a job because I needed to pay bills and just get off my butt. And so I've been searching. I've done web design, I've done marketing, I've done all these things, but nothing really grabbed my attention. There was nothing that I was ooh, I really wanted to do this. And landscaping was the first thing that really I did it for a while, and I was you know what, I want to do that. So I decided to start a business. And what I would do, how I set it up is, I was able to get a truck. I was able to get a small used Honda lawnmower. I don't even think it was Honda. I think it was a Toro or something like that on Facebook Market. And I bought a trailer. Actually, for the first couple of months I didn't have a trailer. I used these metal racks and got it off and on my truck bed. And, I was doing that for a year while still employed at the bank. So what I would do is I had lawn maintenance clients. So what I would do is I'll work a full day at the bank. I'll get off at about 5 o'clock. I'll go home right after work, get dressed, get my trailer or my equipment, and then go out and take care of my clients. And I did that for a full year because I really wanted to see if this was really what I wanted to do, because as you know, here in Oklahoma and down south, the summers can get pretty brutal sometimes. And that was one thing that kind of helped me back, is like, can I actually do it? And I did it for a full year. I still liked it. I liked helping my clients. I liked just making people's lives easier. So I said, I'm gonna do this full time. And I also don't want to leave this out. I did a lot of praying and all that. And so basically what happened was, opportunity presented itself, things kind of happened, and I was kind of in a position where I could really risk it and do this full time. And everybody says they're going to wait until they're ready. They're going to wait until they have all their ducks in a row, this and this. You're never going to have all your ducks in a row. You're never going to be in the perfect position. At some point, you're just going to have to make the decision on whether or not you're going to take the leap of faith, do this full time, or just stay comfortable. And I was willing to get uncomfortable because I was already not really happy with my employment, like being at the bank, this and this. I just wanted to take the leap of faith, and I did. I did it earlier this year, back in March. And I'm loving it every second of it. It's hard at times, but I'm loving it. I've already learned so much this year. God blessed me with so many opportunities at the beginning of this year. I stayed pretty much booked out for the first 3 months, and that's when things kind of went downhill. I kind of thought, as long as I have a website, I update it frequently, I'm just going to be handed jobs, and that wasn't the case. It kind of caught up to me back in July. The sales pipeline kind of dried up. A lot of people said they were going to do projects, and they never like actually went through with it. And so I got kind of caught on my ass, and I kind of reached a point where I didn't even know if I was going to be able to pay my mortgage, and it was really like humiliating. I was really confused because I was putting in the work. I did a lot of digital marketing, keeping up, posting new content, doing all these things, and I was not getting jobs. And so I just reached this point where I'm like, I don't know what to do. And I did a fast, and I really prayed a lot, and God got me through up until now. And that's whenever I thought to myself, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and document this journey. That's whenever I decided to pull the trigger. It's now November, so it did take me some time to actually whip out the camera, but here I am. But I'm going to really like do this weekly vlogs to, one, see personal growth, because there's a lot of things that I want to work on. I do want to document the journey of like starting a landscape business, being transparent with my viewers. If I do even get viewers, if I get five subscribers, I would be happy. I'm not looking to do this just to get viewers and become a content creator and get famous or any of this stuff. I just want to do this just for like personal benefit. That's really it. And so here I am. I want to go ahead and document this journey. The goal is, so to be completely transparent right now, the business has made about $70,000 this year, just in revenue, not profit or anything like that. And my goal is to bring this to 1 million plus. There's a landscape company located here in Oklahoma City called Total Environment. I want to be a Total Environment here. And so that's my goal. So I wanted to create this vlog. This is my first vlog. This one's gonna be very boring, and it's gonna be boring vlogs for a while because I don't really have much. But I think it's gonna be a good thing. I'm gonna be really happy that I ended up like actually doing this later on. And I apologize. I know I'm looking away from the camera a lot. I'm not really used to having the camera in my face. But if you're seeing this, I just wanted to make this video so you kind of knew my full story, the reason why I'm actually doing this, and hopefully you decide to stay along and watch the journey. If you're just watching this video just to watch it, just randomly came on your timeline, just thank you for watching the video. You didn't have to do this. You have only so many hours in a day, minutes in a day, and you decided to watch this, so I wanted to say thank you for your time. Let me go ahead and show you guys the view that I have. I'm sitting right here off Lake Hefner in this little secluded area. I'm trying to hide away from the people so I can actually make this video like in peace and not like feeling nervous and stuff. But yeah, so I just want to say thank you again. If you want to follow the journey, hit the subscribe button below. This will be a weekly vlog series, not a daily. I don't have enough things going on to really justify like a daily vlog. It'll be very boring. So yeah, we'll do a weekly vlog. And yeah, so subscribe if you want to follow along with the journey. Like the video if you can. That's going to help with the algorithms and things like that. If you want to follow us on social media, the Instagram username is explore, like you're exploring through the woods, EXPLORE, oak. That's the username, Explore Oak. And then that's also, if you want to go visit our website is exploreoak.com. So again, thank you. I'm excited to see where this thing goes. Super blessed. And yeah, you guys have a good one, and hopefully you'll see me soon.